think everything is okay. Just a second, let me put my phone down. Hey, if someone is watching the replay of... I'm just getting ready, guys. I really need to... Okay. Pause. Guys, I'm back. So your Insta. Okay. I'm back on the live stream. I was just sharing that I'm starting the stream. Can you please let me know that everything is okay and that you can hear me well? I forgot to take my other phone. My God, I'm such a mess. But anyway, here we are. It's all good. One moment. I think we can start. I shared everywhere that I'm starting my live stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching, guys. Please make sure to double tap the screen. Connections issue, Han. No audio. Can't hear you. Can you check now if everything is okay? I can hear you, but the audio is not nice. Oh no. That's why I prefer TikTok. I don't know what's wrong with this. I can hear you, okay? Everything is good. Okay, someone is saying that everything is good. Someone is saying that you cannot hear me well. Let's do a test. Whoever is on the stream, can you go out if your audio is not good and then come back in, please? And let's see if everything is okay. I think it should be good by now because I can see on the screen everything is going well. Norni, sweetheart, can you check, please? Stress? Why do I have this stress in the first 5 minutes? YouTube, what's wrong with you? You've been on the market for so long and TikTok came and it just bashed you down in within 2 years. Girl. Muy bien sounds. Yes, it's working now. Oof, okay, thank God. Okay, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's 10:48 in Malta right now. I am in Zurich, the place where I'm living right now. You can see from the thumbnail and the title of today's video, we are talking about one-way ticket to Malta when I moved in 2015. This live stream is going to be me just walking around Zurich. I'm going to take you down to Blue Grotto and I will be sharing my experience of my life here on the island, the good, the not so good, my beginnings, the traffic. We're at the same time in Libya. Okay, guys, can we just double tap the screen, please? Make sure to double tap so we can get everyone who's on the stream to like it. I will try to stop for a second so we can start from the beginning. Wait, no good as I can only hear it by word from a dozen. Marcellus, can you go out of the stream and come back, please? Because I think you might have some connections, guys. There is a reason why I stopped doing these live streams on YouTube, because of the stupid difficulties that we're having. It's insane. That's why you see me on TikTok. Maybe I should have done a TikTok live stream instead of YouTube live stream anyway. 12th of April 2025, where are the trees? Here, just a second. Ta-da! Sound is not clear, but we can hear you. Okay. What? I'll just remove this stupid microphone and let's see how it is now. I removed it. YouTube is the OG. better. Okay, if it's better, then let's do it like this. The only problem is that when I'm not having my external microphones, is you can hear quite a lot of noise from the outside. That's the only downside about not having the external microphone. I've been 5 minutes on the stream and I didn't even share a single information what I wanted to do, the point of today's live stream. Oh no. Wait, let me fix my hair a bit. We had so much rain on the island that it's so green nowadays. Look. It's so beautiful. And sorry there is wind today. Bonjour. Keep inti. Colarseu. Nice to see you on the stream. Ara. Bonjour, Charlie. I'm okay. I'm on live. I do the Colarseu. Yes, she's at home. Huh? See you on Tuesday. Grazie. Ciao, ciao. Ciao. Sorry. Alex with the locals. Okay, Manarak. Yeah, I haven't seen you for a while. I haven't seen you at the gym. Hold on. I was showing you this. Željko, zdravo Alex, kako si? Super, hvala. Kako si ti? Bonjour Alex from a sunny England. Nice. Okay, I think finally I can start talking about the point of today's live stream. As you can see, you saw the thumbnail, one-way ticket to Malta, and 10 years later, here I am, still on the island. You know, I did actually a whole video. I did a video about this 10 years living in Malta and my experience about it. And I started editing and I noticed that it's a 34 minutes long video that I really need to cut out a lot of parts because I've been talking a lot and that video it's more personal rather than giving any specific information. I missed out on a lot of things that I wanted to say in that video. Oh my god, this is so green, hold on. So beautiful. YouTube social, hi there. Pin my comment about subscription. Everyone subscribe and like. God bless you. Thank you so much. Okay, so in 2015, 12th of April, exactly 10 years ago from today, I landed in Malta. Before my arrival, the decision of why I wanted to move to Malta was mainly, as many of you guys who would like to come over to Malta because of the beautiful weather that Malta has to offer. The sunshine, the nice climate, the mild winters. So I did my own research, but in that time there was no any YouTubers that would create videos the way I create for you guys nowadays. So I had to get some little information about the island through my own research. 12th of April, I arrived in Malta with a one-way ticket, and I remember that this was from Sofia, from Bulgaria. I arrived in Malta, and as soon as I went out of the plane and I felt the heat, I was like, okay, this is exactly what I wanted. Before my arrival, I remember that I was chatting with a lot of people who, local people, that I found them through Facebook, because back in that time, Facebook was quite big and you can search for people through locations. So I found a lot of Maltese people that I started sending messages like, hey guys, I will be visiting your island, yada yada yada. And you know, slowly you became friends with those people, which I did. And from day one, I had someone that would pick me up from the airport, drive me to the hotel, and all of that. When I arrived the first week, you guys, I stayed in Pacheville. Believe it or not, I stayed in Pacheville. I had a hotel booked. It was the cheapest hotel that I could have found because, of course, I came with a budget, just as many of you guys that are planning to move to Malta. I came with a budget, And my budget allowed me to stay for maximum 2 weeks in a hotel, but with the budget I had for accommodation, I had to stay in the cheapest one, in the central area. Such a dump, such a dump. This hotel was even closed for a while by the authorities here on the island because it was a dumpster. This was after 2 years, I think 2017. If someone Google, you will find out who's that hotel. Now I don't want to say anything because I don't know the state of the hotel, how it is, and let's not bash them down. Now, I remember in that time that there were no any groups on Facebook where you can find accommodation, so I had to find an accommodation completely on my own. And wait. Look at this. Take some screenshots. Also, guys, I'm not seeing enough likes. Why do we have only 18 likes? Can we double tap the stream, please? Yeah, Sue, that's what I was saying. I'm like, hello. Hey, seeing this, sometimes I'm just saying, I think I will just keep on creating 1 week videos on YouTube and all the live streams will remain on TikTok. Hello, Chris, the drone guy. Okay, back to what I was saying. After a week of staying at the hotel, it was time for me to finally find an accommodation. Fucking idiot, I'm on a live stream. And considering that in that time there were no these groups of accommodation in Malta on Facebook like there right now, I had to look for something through real estate agency. And here I have the first tip for anyone who is planning to come over to Malta. If you are trying to find an apartment through an agency, you need to pay the first amount. If it's €1,000 apartment, you pay the €1,000 as a security deposit. You pay your first month another €1,000, and then you pay €500, which is half the price of the rent as an agency fee, plus 18% tax on it. And that's it. These are your first costs that you have for an apartment. This is exactly what I have paid when I rented my first apartment, which was in Msida. It was a 1-bedroom apartment. Now here, in that time, it was €650. €650 for a 1-bedroom apartment in Msida in 2015. The prices were high even in that time because the salaries were still very low. When I stayed in this apartment, I stayed for about 1.5 years, and then it was time for me to move out. And I moved in Gzira with Lily. You might have seen her on my YouTube videos at the beginning. I moved in Gzira and I stayed in Gzira for 5 years. 5 years, and that 1.5 year in Malta, so that's 6.5 years throughout my journey on the island while I was renting. Then I bought. I'm coming to that part later on. But I wanted to give a little bit of an overview. Wait, let me just position the phone here for a second. Hold on. Okay, I think it's better. I'm gonna stay for a moment like this. No, maybe not here. There is a lot of trucks passing by. Oh, Teresa is here. Hi, Teresa. In my first year of living in Malta, before I jumped into... Oh no, my hair is not the best today. In my first year of living in Malta, guys, I was trying to realize whether I really want to stay on this place or no. I mean, for me, from day one, I was like, yeah, definitely I would like to stay here. But of course, it takes some time because you need to explore the island. You need to see whether this is exactly what you want. Yes, the climate is amazing and it's warm and it's nice and it's sunny. But what about the summertime? Is it extremely hot? Can you... Lily. Jesus, what are you driving on? Olive oil? Another one. Let me move. Let me move from here. Poof! Disgusting. So, the first year, it was my realization whether I really want to stay on this place or no. And when I confirmed that I would like to stay, the second year was when I was thinking about changing my apartment, changing from where I used to live to a new place, because you need a whole year to understand how the areas are and which is the vibe that you would like to go through, whether you would like to stay more in the central area, whether you would like to stay more in the countryside. I know lots of hot men in Malta. Michael, your comment. You did hair transplant, lol. Oh my god. Arven, no, not yet. Give me another few years. So within the first 2 years, when I really realized that I want to stay in Malta, I wanted to settle down with a rented apartment and I wanted to be with someone that I really like. So that's when I moved in with Lily, the Serbian girl that you have seen. And I think that me being Macedonian, she being Serbian, both of us being from the Balkans, it was rather easy because, it's kind of the same mentality, the same culture, the same food. So, wait, one moment. I wanted to show you the view. Look at this. Screenshots. How nice. Albert is saying, we lived in Malta and left for Belgium and now regret it and pushing to return and settle there for good. Aww. Well, it's never too late. Guys, double tap the screen, please. I'm seeing that we have 65 people with 31 likes only, girl. Where are the other 30 people? It's just tuck you need to do on the screen. Anyway, back to what I was saying. When I realized that I really want to stay in Malta, I moved in with Lily and I moved in Msida. It was only 10 minutes from the mall, 10 minutes from the beach, 10 minutes from everything. And it was more of a quieter area in that time when I moved in. However, with all the development that Malta has, that street where I used to live, it just turned into a whole construction road. There were buildings that they were just knocking them down and raising 3-4 floor stories apart buildings, and it just became a nightmare. So, little by little, I started thinking about moving to look at that, moving to a different place. However, my mindset was a bit different, considering that I really want to stay. What is Chris saying, girl? Considering that my mindset was more into staying in Malta, not wasting my money into rents, which were abysmal because they were just going up and up and up, I made a very big decision in my life to buy a property. Being on the island for so long and knowing everything from the countryside to the central area, from the central part of Malta to the north part of Malta to the south part of Malta, I wanted to know that I'm doing the right decision of buying an apartment. But the question was where? Because if you buy a property in Malta, you need to think whether this is a property for you to live in or this is a property as a rental investment that you will rent out. And also you need to think quite a lot about the fact that eventually you might even want to sell this apartment, whether to buy something better or you would like to sell it and move out of Malta. So a lot of questions were going through my mind and the decision was mine. But I always wanted to have opinion from other people. So of course I asked all my friends around, my family, and the local people as well, the people that I know who live in Malta. Something very important about Malta is that when you live here, you will understand that you can either be the central foreigner, you can be the south foreigner, or you can be the north foreigner. When I say north foreigner, I mean Melika, Aura, Bujiba, this side of Malta. When I say central, wait. Oh my God, with gas, and driving so fast. Imagine it just trip over, kabam. Hiroshima, Nagasaki, in Malta. So, the central part is more of the people that are staying in Sliema, St. Julian, Svii, Gzira, Msida, and then you have the south people that would like to live towards Birzi Puja, towards Marsa Scala, Marsa Shlok, or even people like me who would like to go to the southern part, which is Zuri, where I am at this moment. So my decision was to buy a property in Malta, in Zuri, this beautiful place, for many reasons. Number one, because it's very traditional. It's not as developed as other places. Of course, it's expanding. The central part, it's beautiful, it's really nice, but the outskirts are being developed. It's very quiet, it's beautiful scenery, a lot of nice places where you can go for a walk, where you can go for a hike. Speaking about that, you can see with this Zuri. At the moment, no, sorry, this is not with this Zuri, this is with Babu. At my age, I'd prefer the isolated rural areas of Malta. Michael is saying, well, Michael, you know what? It's not about the age, it's more of the experience here on the island, because if you move to Malta, you need to experience both of them at least for a while. So if you come over to Malta and if you would like just to have a bit of more fun at the beginning, you need to stay more into the central part, unless you would like to stay straight away into more of a rural area and then just either drive or spend money on taxis so that you can get to the central area. But it depends. I mean, people that are moving to Malta even in their 50s, 60s, they prefer to stay in, some of them, they prefer to stay in Sliema and in St. Julian's. Some of them, they just want to go straight into the more rural areas. It all depends on what is your vibe and what you're looking for. Of course, the younger ones, mind you, from my experience and from all the relocations that I'm doing with people, I do had last week an Italian, I do had last week an Italian 22-year-old boy who told me that he would like to move to Malta and go straight into a rural area of the island, which is interesting. Anyway, I'm jumping from one topic to the other because I'm reading some of the comments at the moment. Oi, nori. By the way, is it windy? Can you hear the wind or no? Because it is windy at the moment. I have a few more things to say and then I'm gonna start reading and answering your questions. Somebody can take a screenshot. How nice it is. Greetings from England. Thank you, Nelly. The wind is less. Okay, perfect. How is Gozo? Gozo is beautiful. You will really like it. It's really, really nice. You know what I'm thinking? Can I somehow just go down here and I position my phone down there instead of walking? Yeah, that's a good idea. Let me go back. Ding. Here I cannot jump. Go away from the way because we don't want to hear the cars. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, bro. Boro. Initially, I wanted to make this live stream at home, but my mom just woke up and I didn't want to disturb her. As soon as she wakes up and tell her like, stay in the room while I'm doing the live stream in the living room. So I said it's better if I just go out then and start the stream because it's such a beautiful day today. Look at that. It's amazing. Now we'll try to get down and I will position the phone in a nice area so we can have a nice background. There won't be any cars disturbing the noise, the audio, sorry. Let's see. Hello, Mama Vera. You're gonna see my mom on a live stream as well. You will see her. Just give me some time. Meanwhile, guys, can we double tap the screen to 50 likes, please? And then I'm gonna start answering your questions. How can I get down? Hello. There should be something like a passageway. There were people earlier on the stream. Much love to Vera. Thank you. I have a boyfriend in Malta. He owns a shop, owner of shop Karari. I really love Malta very much. Nice. Say hi. Сега когато да видам станаш по-убав. Tarek. I think Tarek is using Google Translate in my language. So sweet of you. Can we get citizenship after 5 years or 10 years living in Malta? You can get a citizenship after 10 years living in Malta, but it's a whole process. It takes quite a lot of time. It's not as easy, and it's not like, yeah, you are 10 years in Malta and boom, you get the citizenship straight away. It takes at least another few years. Really and truly, though, 15 years, it's the time when you can say, okay, you are getting citizenship. Okay, I found the spot where I need to get down. Yes! Which place is the best to party? I didn't like Valletta so much. It looks like Napoli. St. Julian's was great. Well, St. Julian's is the nightlife area. Okay, let's see. Need to get down. I'm gonna show you also the way how you can get down from here. There are already two people. Ta-da! There they are. Oh wow, look at the little stairs. This is something new. It was not before, or maybe it was and I haven't seen it. Wow. Wait, this is a bit... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, these are to get backwards. Not the easiest way to get down holding one hand. Okay. Okay, we are down. You know what I'm thinking? I'm not gonna continue that way. I'm gonna just try to find a spot where I can sit down here. Oh my god, snail! Girl! Wait. Imagine there is a snake. So I'm thinking to sit on this rock here. Let me see how that... Oh my god, I'm scared. I mean, there are not snakes in Malta, but you never know. Hold on. Okay, nothing is coming out. 10 minutes all together so we can chat. Wait, I just stay like this because it's a nice scenery. Too much cool. Stamp your feet to scare snakes away. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Okay, now I'm all yours. Now I can read comments. Maybe I should have just come here at the beginning. Ooh! Ah! There is a fly. Alex in nature. Beautiful blue sky, yes. Okay, I spoke a lot and I feel like I didn't say anything. Does that make any sense? I was very sad to hear about the nightclub disaster in Macedonia. Yes, me too. Me too. Horrible. But it's all behind and yeah. Okay. Ciao Alex Taima. Ciao Lea. Okay. I think that I didn't finish my whole story when I was saying I had the... yes, the buying the apartment, that moment. When I decided to buy the apartment and when I realized that I want to stay in Zuri, I started chatting with a lot of local people from this area so that they can give me more information about life in Zuri, where I can live, what's the best area, to find out about the shops, whether there are shops that are open 24 hours and all of that. So my whole vibe was I wanted to be in a very quiet area. I wanted to wake up in the morning and have a view like this or a view with like that, with a bit of a sea view. So of course it needed to be somewhere in the outskirts of Zuri, not inside the town, the village. And little by little, looking through it, mind you, this was COVID time, so there was a lot of restrictions. Everywhere you go, you need to go with masks. Everything was closed. So I found developers, and I found a property that was exactly the way I wanted it. And long story short, I bought it. Now, I have already a video created about buying a property in Malta and my journey of it, so you can find it on my YouTube channel somewhere. In 2022, I think I announced, even though I bought the apartment in 2020, it took me 2 years from a shell form to make it into a livable form. And just in case someone is watching this live stream, briefly I will tell you, if you're planning to buy a property in Malta and if it's a shell form, you really need to come with a big budget, because first of all, it's very expensive. Second of all, it takes a lot of time. My doors, because they were made of wooden doors, it took 6 months to be ready. And in that time, I don't know whether it was the year 2021, I think I was buying them. Everything was delayed, whether it was because of COVID or whatsoever, or maybe a lot of people were buying properties in that time, I don't know. But all the shops that I have checked, and big factories as well, that they produce doors, internal doors, they were all telling me 5 to 6 months. And this is one of the reasons why I'm saying that if you're buying a shell form, you really need to have at least 1 year to settle up everything, because sometimes you need to wait for certain things to be ready so that you can continue forward. You know, it's not like you can just build everything at one time and in 6 months everything is ready. No, it takes quite a lot of time. And when you buy something that is on a shell form, you will always have some new things to do all the time. I'm still not finished. It's been 5 years, 3 years since I moved in officially in the apartment, and I'm still just sorting out and doing new things. Anyway, that's about buying the property. Now, from my point of view, after 10 years in Malta, what I can give you as an advice, especially for those people that are planning to move and spend their life in Malta, just like me, you guys need to experience the island within 1 year, maximum to 2 years, and try to spend some time in different areas. For example, go to Msida if you're family oriented. Go to Nashar if you like to be more central, not with a sea view, but still nice area. Go to Marsaskala if you would like to be in a coastal town where you can have nice sea views, where you can have a lot of restaurants, where you can have a lot of shops. Go to Zuri or go to Gozo if you would like to be further away, into more in an area that is predominantly with local people. Try to go to Melija if you would like to be closer to the beaches, if you would like to be in a place that is touristic but not so touristic in winter, because Sliema and St. Julian's are turbo busy throughout the whole year. So you really need to experience all of these areas and then realize what is your vibe and what you really like. And then if you're planning to buy a property, buy in any of these areas that you are checking. Things are changing. I mean, we as human beings, we are developing, we have different interests, how time is passing, and the external, the environment from outside, it's really determining also our feelings. So maybe at the moment someone is feeling like having crazy life and just going to Sliema and St. Julian's and all of that, but within a year you might change. Or you might be someone who would like to be more into a rural area, and then after 2 years of living there, you're like, nah, I'm tired of this. I need the vibe, I need the energy, I need the people, I need the movement, and you just want to go to Sliema and St. Julian's. I hope all of this makes sense. You know, I don't have any sound effects to put here on YouTube, which is very, very strange. That's the rant that I have for now. Let me see some of the comments that you guys... Is there any questions about life in Malta that anyone would like to drop off right now before I finish the stream? Because we have 1 minute. Alex, how is Msida? Msida is really nice. It's beautiful. It's a place that families opt to live over there. You have really nice areas. You have restaurants, you have bars. Msida is big, it's humongous, and it's also very touristic as well because of the Rotunda, the biggest dome in Malta. So in this place, if you live in the central area, you are living in a very busy environment, but there is quite a lot of outside area of Mostar that are very quiet as well, with nice views as well. Wait, there was another comment. My family is building a little multi-family in Gozo. I'm in my own little, and I'm thinking of moving. Kasper, you will like it. Where are the hottest girls in Malta? St. Julian's. Scariest part is moving to a new spot without the comforts I have here in the US. Exactly, but Kasper, why do you let your comfort zone ruin your dream? If your dream is to move abroad and if your dream is to move to Malta, why do you let your comfort zone to determine this? Because what if you go out of the comfort zone and explore something nicer? Like Malta, it's such a beautiful place that it gives you a lot of opportunities as well. Is it safe for women? Supreme, I have done 2 videos about this. One, it was a live video, not live video, sorry, a video walking with a Turkish girl, Elif, who was on my channel many times. We did a video specifically about women in Malta, their safety, their life, being single, living in Malta and all of that. But also I have another video, which was a podcast, sit down studio, where my mom, I'm from Malta. Verka, doaѓам за 10 minuti. And check them out. Just write down in Google, in YouTube search women in Malta, and you will find the 2 videos that I have created. Is it easier to drive in Malta or ride a motorcycle in Malta? Ray, very good question. Oof. Motorcycle gives you the ability to escape the traffic, but safety, I don't know. Yeah, it's safe. Yeah, you're right, because I lived in Mostar. Thank you. Are there grocery stores with vegan options? Of course. Even restaurants, everything. Malta is very vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian oriented, so you're good. And why is Valletta like Italia? I don't know. I don't see that. Jobs in Malta? Yes, there are. Do you wear a sunscreen daily? Kevin, no, I don't wear sunscreen daily. Do I recommend it to people? Yes. Do you want to wear it? It's up to you. Can you burn? Yes, if you go out on the sun for like very, 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 very long. You're getting bald, bro. You need to get hair transplant on your left side. This side? Yes. What is this comment? Run. So what do you think about medicine in Malta, though? Seriously. Medicine, what do you mean by medicine? Do you mean like buying medicine, or do you mean like working in the health sector? Because if it's working in the health sector, I also have a dedicated video about it that you can find. And if you're thinking about meaning working, okay, it's good, but it also depends on which field you are working in. I mean, which field, sorry, which sector. Because you have different sectors in this field. Some of them are high paid, some of them are not that paid, not that good. But if you see the video that I had from the interviews asking people why they moved to Malta, I found a guy that is a healthcarer, and he told me that his salary was more than 1,000 but less than 1,500. So with this type of salary, your only choice is to share an apartment, because if you want to rent on your own, it's very, very difficult. Not Cloudy says, do you think pharmacies in Malta should stay open longer, in Mostar specifically? Of course, 100%. I really don't know why the pharmacies in Malta are not operating 24 hours. At least we need to have 5 pharmacies in Malta that they're working 24 hours, so it will be good. Where is the best coffee place to drink in Malta? For example, St. Julian's. Best place for coffee? I don't drink coffee, I'm honest with you. So I prefer to go to places where I can have a cocktail rather than a coffee. But in these places where I go for cocktails, there are people who would like to have coffee as well. So I go for a cocktail, they go for a coffee. You have Cleveland, which is on the roundabout in Porto Maso. It's a really nice spot where you can go. You can have a coffee during the day in Avenue, the restaurant, which is also over there. You can go to Mercury Tower, have a coffee over there. You can go to Costa Cafe near Spinola Bay. You can have a coffee there. You can go to Baluta. There are two really nice bars, clubs, restaurants, I don't know how to call, coffee shops. In one of them is called Clay, the other one I forgot the name, but they're just right next to each other. They're really nice. You can go there. At exactly this time next Saturday, I will be landing in Malta, Kevin. Woohoo! Round of applause for you. You will like it. You will have a good time, and the weather is quite fantastic as well. Do you see a lot of unpleasant things with animals like in other southern country, or is it okay? What do you mean unpleasant things with animals? Oh my God, look at me in the rural area. Wait, what's that? Wow. What is that door reading? Explore. Prosecco girl. That's a ghost town. Uh-oh. Let's try to get up. Ooh. Ooh. 3, 2, 1. Kabam! Okay, back on the main road, last 2 minutes of the live stream. Just to say thank you for those that they joined. Today was supposed to be a video of me talking about this, but I decided to keep that video. Maybe I will post it one day, I don't know, but for now I just wanted to make a live stream so that we can interact a little bit. My husband Chris says hi, Alex. Oh, say hi to your husband Chris. So thank you so much. Koliko je teško turisti doći do legalne trave? Oh, super easy. Imaš svuda. Love you, Alex. We went to Malta because of your video 3 times. Pozdrav od Skopje. Ej, pozdrav Skopje, moj rodan grad. My birth city, Skopje. Is Facebook good for accommodation search? Yes, it's really, really good. You can even find apartments that are not rented through real estate, that are rented through owners directly. Do you know any fun memes from Malta? Love to know any cultures from their memes. Not really. Why do Maltese speak like Arab words? Because the base of the language, of the Maltese language, it's Arabic as well. So you have the numbers that they're really like close to each other, but they don't have that strong like in the Arabic, like ha, 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 when they speak. Maltese are a bit different. It's like a dialect. Some people say that it sounds like a dialect in Tunisian Arabic. So yeah, I mean, there are so many videos. There is a girl, Maltese girl, that I don't know her name. I follow her on Instagram, that she makes videos. She's a teacher, I think. She makes videos about the Maltese language. She's very cute. I'll try to find her and I'll might share her on my stories. I meant whether there are many street cats and dogs. No, we don't have many street cats and dogs in Malta. We don't have that. Hi Alex, I hope you're fine. It looks nice and hot there, same as UK. Yasin, hey, hi Yasin. Last 1 week, UK has beautiful weather too. Yes, I noticed, and people were sending me screenshots of showing me that in UK you had 21 degrees yesterday and Malta had 18. How sweet. I had a conversation about Malta with a friend, and then this live video appeared on my YouTube feed. Oh, no way, Stavros. That's wild. How come? But where was... Hey, listen, this is very strange. Did you have the conversation with your friends, like, face to face? Hello, bro. That's so funny. Where did you have this conversation, face to face, or was it like chatting? Because if it was chatting, your phone has been hacked. Greetings from Greece, Kalimera. Tikanis, do you have an existing video about choosing realtors? Oh, well, I think maybe you don't know, but hello. I have my relocation services. I help out people to find apartments. So you can find me on Instagram, which is Alex in Malta, and you can find me on another Instagram profile dedicated about relocation to Malta, which is called relocation.malta. UK weather has been very dry for weeks, but it's about to fall off a cliff and go back to normal. Back to normal, back to rain. You've been to Cyprus and in Malta. Which one you recommend it's better for you? You know what? My God. I never understood the bikes that they make noise like this. What's the feeling of having a bike that makes a noise like this to drive it? I don't understand. To answer your question, this is going to be the last comment that I'm answering, guys, before we finish the live stream. If I have to choose between Malta and Cyprus, it's a stupid question. Of course, Malta, bro. I even have a video about this, comparing both of them. Malta is all the way. Cyprus, there are so many things that I like about Cyprus, and there is one thing that I like more than Malta, which is the size. The size of Cyprus, it's huge, which allows people to create their own villas. You can buy a land, do a villa, have a nice sea view, and have no neighbors. Here in Malta, it's extremely difficult. You need to be a millionaire and spend like 2 million to do something like that so you can buy a huge land. Anyway, does your service also include purchasing a property? Yes, Ying, all of that. You have a full support. You can reach out to me, and I also have a Calendly link. You can check my Calendly link where you can book a consultancy call with me, and we can discuss all in details. And you can see all the services that I'm providing, from relocation to real estate, citizenships, for company formations, all of that. Woo! This was a very challenging live stream, but we did it. Thumbs up. Guys, I'm gonna have to finish the live stream. Today is going to be a super eventful day. I woke up early in the morning. I went to the gym. I'm doing this live stream. Now I'm going back to my mom. We are going out for lunch. And then we'll see. You might see me on TikTok live. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much for joining this and for enjoying. I gave a lot of information. I answered a lot of your questions. We might get more questions once this video is published, and I'll answer them there as well. Till I see you in my next one. Bye.